Okay, can everyone see my slides?
Yeah, it's visible.
You can see my slides? Excellent. Thank you so much. Okay, so we have a lot to cover today, and I'm so excited that you've joined me. My name's Meghan Wood, and I'm really thrilled to have the opportunity to talk more in detail about our University at Buffalo School of Management graduate programs. I'm the Director of Recruitment and Admissions. We have a wonderful Office of Enrollment team that's here to support you throughout the process. So we recognize that the application process can sometimes be overwhelming, whether you have questions about application requirements, um, the portal, need clarity on anything, or simply just want to talk about any apprehensions. Our team's here to help. This is my contact information. At the end of the presentation, I'll be sharing information on other ways to engage with our team. So today we're going to talk about our graduate management programs. We'll take a close look at what we refer to as action learning opportunities across all of our programs, which really enable you to put theory into practice and differentiate yourself in the job market. We'll talk about what makes UB in Buffalo a great place to earn your degree and expand your network. We'll discuss career preparation and how to utilize the vast and terrific resources provided by our Career Resource Center and our Career Design Center to help you develop your personal brand. We'll review admissions requirements and deadline, tuition fees, and how to stay connected with us throughout your admissions journey. So first, let's talk about the University of Buffalo as a whole. UB is ranked in the top 1% in the world, the best of the best among AAUs. We are a SUNY flagship university and number one for good health and well-being, according to Times Higher Ed Impact Rankings. I also want to let you know in September 2023, Buffalo was named the nicest place in America by Reader's Digest, which is an American publication. Located in a city on the rise, thriving with startups and a low cost of living, where else would you rather be? Now, let's talk a little bit more about the School of Management. The UB School of Management was founded in 1923, so we have over 100 years of being in the business of business. We're an AACSB accredited school. And just so you know, of more than 16,000 business schools worldwide, only about 6% are accredited by the AACSB International. So we're an excellent company there and a small group as well. We're the number one ranked business school in the State University of New York SUNY system, a top 25 public MBA by Forbes, number 32 ranked public MBA by Bloomberg Businessweek, and the 38th ranked public MBA by US News and World Report. The UB MBA is also ranked 11th in the nation for the return on investment it provides its graduates. And we're also the number one New York Public University for research and development. So let's talk more about our programs. We offer several STEM designated programs, which offer an additional 24 months of optional practical training for a total of 36 months OPT eligibility. Additionally, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects STEM occupations to increase more than twice as fast as the overall market and also pay substantially more. So we offer STEM designated graduate management programs in our full-time MBA, our MS in Business Analytics, our MS in Finance, and our MS in Management Information Systems programs. Additionally, we offer an MS in Accounting. Please note that applicants must have earned a bachelor's degree in accounting from an accredited U.S. college or university. We also offer an MS in Management program, a PhD in Management with 6 different focus areas, as well as 2 fully online asynchronous programs in our online MBA and our online MSBA program. So let's talk about our full-time MBA program. This slide represents the demographics of our incoming fall 2024 class. We were 60% male, 40% female, with a split of about 63% domestic, 37% international. The average age of our incoming student was 26. Average undergraduate GPA was 3.35, and our average work was 3 years. Now, again, these are the averages of our enrolled student, but I would like to tell you across all of our programs, we review applications holistically. So we're looking at every single application piece that you upload, and we review it in detail. So again, we're a top 25 public MBA by Forbes and ranked number 11th for return on investment. In Fall 2024, we enrolled 75 students from 9 different countries. So in our first year, we really aim to maximize your return on investment with foundation building core courses and then moving into career targeted electives in year number 2. The full-time MBA program consists of 60 credit hours completed over 4 semesters, and it starts in the fall. So this is a curriculum for year 1 where we start with MBA Advantage, which is our orientation. Some of our classes are the full 15-week semester, and some are 7 weeks. And then we move into a second class in the second 7 weeks of the semester. Along the way, students are working with the CRC and potentially involved in MBA Leader Corps, which I'll address later. You can also offer opt in for a STEM or a non-STEM pathway for our MBA curriculum. So this is an illustration of our STEM Year 2 curriculum, where students are taking all of their MBA electives. If a student was opting to do a non-STEM MBA, that's perfectly fine. These would just be regular MBA electives versus STEM electives. If you choose a STEM pathway, you must take 21 credits of STEM electives and then can choose additional management electives to fulfill the remaining 9 credit hours. And each of our academic programs has a dedicated academic advisor, and you'll work closely with them to select your courses. Let's move on to our MBA concentrations. We offer several different concentrations within the MBA program, as listed here. Some students choose to take one concentration. Other students choose to pair concentrations where they're taking 2. Other students just decide, I really want to take these different electives from these concentration areas, and that's fine as well. But this gives you an idea of concentration focus areas that our students choose. You don't need to know what your concentration is coming into the program. If you do, that's great. But really that first semester in taking those core classes, meeting with your academic advisor, talking with your career advisor can help you solidify which concentration you may or may not wish to move into. Also, I want to mention that we offer combined and collaborative MBA degrees with other UB schools. You can complement your passion with a combined or collaborative MBA and bring an unbeatable combination of acumen, leadership, and problem-solving skills to any role. So there's a lot of different opportunities that are available. We have some combined degrees with our undergraduate programs in the School of Management and the School of Engineering. And then we have our collaborative degrees with other UB graduate schools. The benefit of combined and collaborative degrees is that you're able to complete 2 degrees for less time and less money, and also gain a variety of leadership skills. An MBA really pairs nicely with any undergraduate degree or collaborative degree. Moving on to our UB MS in Accounting program. For our fall 2024 incoming class, our enrolled statistics are listed here. I should mention that our MS accounting students are consistently ranked top CPA exam performers across large accounting programs in New York State. And we're one of 36 programs worldwide endorsed by the Institute of Internal Auditors. But again, our applicants must have earned an undergraduate accounting degree from an accredited U.S. college or university for admissions consideration. So we have a very strong MS accounting core where students are really able to develop the intellectual foundation and tools needed to succeed in a complex environment. We also offer 4 different MS accounting tracks in data analytics, financial accounting and assurance, internal audit and risk management, and taxation. I am going to cover career placement outcomes for all of our programs later in the presentation, so please stay tuned. Let's talk about our UB MS and Business Analytics incoming class of 2024. We were about 2/3 male to female, a little bit more. We were 75% international and 25% domestic. Our average age for our enrolled MSB student was 24. The average undergraduate GPA was 3.29, with an average post-bachelor's work experience of 2.75 years. So our MSBA program is a total of 30 credits, broken into 12 credits of core, 6 credits of foundational analytics core, 3 credits in an applied domain flex core, and 9 credits of electives. So you can take advantage of the overwhelming demand for data analysts in every industry by focusing on the skills employers want, like data-driven decision-making, data visualization, and business intelligence. Beyond technical skills, employers say storytelling is both the most critical and frequently missing skill in the analytics school set. Storytelling is what turns data scientists into leaders who solve business problems, and our MSBA turns our program participants into leaders in that area as well. This also is a STEM designated program. As we look closer at the MSBA curriculum, classes begin in July, building your base throughout the core curriculum and incorporating critical skill advancement through these courses. Unique to MSBA are what we refer to as Flex Core, with options and courses to expand your knowledge in foundational analytics and applied domain analytics. Electives further enable you to leverage certain aspects of business analytics as you build your personal brand, strength, and marketability. Our unique combination of coursework means you'll graduate with a strong foundation of knowledge and applied experience and be well positioned for a challenging role in an in-demand field. As we look here, these are some pathway options, but please keep in mind that these pathways are really simply informal suggestions. They're simply ideas for courses you may wish to explore based on your interests, and the list of career trajectories here is not exhaustive. There's certainly more, but hopefully it gives you an idea of how to plan your journey. If admitted, your academic advisor will be able to assist you in curriculum planning as well. Our MS in Finance class admits in the spring and fall. Our incoming class profile is detailed here with 60% male, 40% female, 67% international, 33% domestic. The average enrolled age was 24, average undergraduate GPA was 3.38, and our average post-bachelor's work experience was 1.67 years. Our MS in Finance program is a CFA Institute affiliated program, and students can also gain a micro-credential in our Finance Academy. The curriculum lays out is 24 core credits, 12 elective credits for a total of 36 credits. Again, the MS Finance program is STEM eligible and admits in the spring and fall semester. It's 3 semesters in length. And through the MSF program, you'll gain strong analytical skills, academic training, and practical tools that the financial market employers are seeking. And I should mention that it qualifies as a STEM program in financial mathematics. A comprehensive core curriculum forms a cornerstone of your advanced education. You'll have the opportunity to choose a capstone course that aligns with your interests and career aspirations. You can delve into the complexities of the bond market with supervised research and fixed income, or explore the nuances of the stock market with supervised research and equities. You can also choose from a wealth of electives to tailor your degree based on the track that you choose. And the MS in Finance program offers 4 different tracks within financial risk management, quantitative finance, and then you have the option to add fintech to either one of these tracks for a total of 4. Adding fintech really enhances the skills that you can gain in innovative and disruptive technologies. You'll follow the same core curriculum, but choose additional electives. So you can develop the quantitative and technical skills needed by corporations, consultants, and regulators, and take electives on managing the impact of new technologies in finance. On the application, you'll be asked to select a track. If the track changes, if you're admitted and you want to change the track prior to enrollment, you're able to do that prior to the enrolling classes. So if you're not sure which track you want to go with, don't worry, there's still plenty of time. Also for 2024, we offered a new program called the UBMS in Management. So our first class enrolled student profile was 44% female, 56% male, 19% international, and 81% domestic, with an average age of 22 years old, an average age undergraduate GPA of 3.0. And these students, most of them were coming directly from undergrad, so the work experience was only 0.2 years. The MSM program is 30 credits in total, with 18 core credits and 12 electives. The program starts with classes in July, with students taking 6 credits in the summer, 12 credits in the fall, and 12 credits in the spring. So the MS in Management program really does deliver a wide spectrum of business knowledge and skills to help graduates successfully launch or advance their careers. The MS in Management program really is designed for students without a business background, although we do find that some students that do have a business background are looking for an MSM because the opportunity to graduate in 11 months is less than an MBA of 2 years. Within our MS management curriculum, we have a strong core curriculum that lay the groundwork for managerial success and electives that allow you to gain specialized knowledge in classes that make sense for your own personal journey depending on your career aspirations. You'll develop crucial management skills that employers value, such as effective communication, strategic decision-making, and team leadership. And our hands-on approach ensures that you're not just learning a theory, but practicing it through real-world projects and collaborations. You can also choose from a wealth of electives, and here we list 6 different career pathways. Again, these aren't exhaustive. You can kind of mix and match if you'd like and kind of create your own career journey. But we offer 6 different distinct pathways in human resources, marketing, business operations, organizational leadership, entrepreneurship, and healthcare. But like I said, you can kind of tailor your own based on the electives that you choose. For our incoming class of 2024 MS in Management Information Systems, also known as our MIS program, we admitted 58% male, 42% female. Our enrolled students were 78% international, 22% domestic, with an average age of 26, an average undergraduate GPA of 3.21, and this group brings in quite a bit of post-bachelor's work experience with 3.75 years. Again, this is the profile of our enrolled class for 2024. We view applications holistically, so every single aspect of your application is reviewed. I share the incoming class profiles because I think it's interesting as you're benchmarking your profile against an enrolled student profile. Our MIS program is also STEM designated. It's a total of 31 credits with 13 core credits and 18 elective credits. It spans 3 semesters with classes beginning in early July, starting with 6 credits in the summer, followed by 12 credits in the fall and spring, and a 1 credit capstone that can be completed in the winter semester or second summer. The curriculum includes 18 credits of required core classes, covering key areas such as database management systems, system analysis, artificial intelligence, technology and innovation management, and predictive analysis. And as I mentioned, excuse me, your required capstone can be completed in the winter semester through project guidance or certification, which I think our students are, they've completed, well over their 60 certifications students can choose from, or students can extend into the second summer and complete the MS practicum, which is a full-time internship. And then students have the option to take electives that are tailored into these specific career journeys. Again, this is not an exhaustive list. It's simply kind of a guiding point depending on what you're looking for. Your career journey can also be tailored by the different electives that you take, and students will work with their academic and career advisors to determine the right electives to take based on the career journey that they are looking to move forward on. So it's definitely possible to customize even further. So as I mentioned, we also offer a PhD in management degree that has 6 different focus areas. On these slides, I'm listing the different degrees and the research areas that are currently covered by the faculty in these areas, along with the contact information for each of our degree programs. I will cover off on admissions requirements and deadlines, but if you're looking to talk about specific PhD research interest in these areas, I encourage you to reach out to the faculty listed on these slides and also on the program website. So we have accounting, finance, management science and systems, marketing, operations management and strategy, organization, and human resources. And I'll cover more about our PhD funding when I discuss tuition and fees later on in this presentation. I also want to highlight that we offer 2 completely asynchronous online programs with an online MBA and an online MS in Business Analytics. These programs really deliver maximum flexibility with classes delivered 100% online in manageable 7-week modules. So most students are taking one class every 7-week module for a total of 2 classes over a 15-week semester. After the first semester, students can add more if they feel like they can. Um, but the opportunities for the online MBA offer admission in the spring, summer, and fall, and the online MSBA offers admission in the spring and fall. So as I mentioned earlier in the presentation, what the UB School of Management does amazing across all of our graduate programs is what we call action learning, because we know that employers consistently describe a need for strong critical thinking and problem-solving skills. Foundational technical skills may be important, but candidates' ability to really attack a problem with creativity, insight, and curiosity is what makes them stand out. So the School of Management programs emphasize an experiential approach through action learning. Our students not only learn theory, but they can also apply it in many practical ways. And you have to be able to apply it. If you cannot apply it in many different ways, we've failed you as an institution, which is one of the reasons I'm so proud of all the programs that we offer, because you're not just learning the theory in the classroom, you're able to apply it and showcase it in many ways. And employers and recruiters consistently applaud our students for being able to do that. So the collab, we've nicknamed the collab, is really the nickname for UB Startup and Innovation Collaboratory. It's a campus-based entrepreneurship and innovation center that empowers students to realize solutions for the global and local challenges of our time. It's part startup incubator and part idea sharing center, and it connects students to mentors, events, funding, and experiences that cultivate the skills and mindset to build successful companies and innovate competitively in careers within any organization. So whether you have an interest in entrepreneurship or whether you want to be an entrepreneur within your own organization, CoLab offers a variety of resources and opportunities to really build upon that. Many of our School of Management students are engaged in CoLab. It's powered by Blackstone Launchpad, and we are one of only 4 campuses in New York State that have this. Additionally, many of our School of Management students are involved in Projects Clinic. As a paid student assistant in our Project Clinic, you can amplify your skills by making a real impact. You'll dive into hands-on real-world projects alongside community partners. Some are listed on this slide, and multiple short-term projects lasting typically 2 to 3 weeks. Some might last longer throughout the semester, really provide you with a dynamic experience working with diverse organizations. Like I said, it's a paid opportunity, and it really gives you a nice project to add to your portfolio for prospective employers down the road. Also, through our faculty-led short-term global programs, students prepare to lead in today's business world and develop the global and diversity mindset you need to be successful in any industry. You'll meet new people, visit businesses and cultural sites to showcase your experience to potential employers. All of our global and U.S. experiences include credit-bearing virtual program, as well as optional travel to the program's destination. So we have several trips globally, including to Africa, Singapore, Latin America, the European Union, and beyond. And then we have Experience at 50, where students travel to locations in the U.S., including Chicago, New York City, Silicon Valley, Seattle, and Southern California. So let's talk a little bit more about specific action learning opportunities for each program. Full-time MBA students have 2 opportunities in Leader Core and Corporate Champions. Our MBA Leader Core micro-credential strengthens the competencies that are vital components of effective performance and successful leadership. Through your experiences in the program, you'll develop a critical behavioral skills, including diversity, equity, and inclusion awareness, integrity practice, and creative problem solving. Additionally, first-year MBA teams work with corporate champions. All of our first-year MBA students are placed on a team of 5 or 6 for the whole first year. They work together with that team across all of the core classes, and each team is assigned to a corporate champion. So they have multiple touch points with that corporate champion over the first semester, and students can immediately apply the knowledge to real company issues and benefit from insights in a learning lab environment with access to senior company leadership through the Corporate Champions program. Within our MS accounting program, we have several students that are involved in our volunteer income tax assistance program, also known as VITA. MS accounting students are involved in our Therese Kelly investment group. They can do internships. Many come in with internships prior to starting the program and participate in case competitions. Within our MSBA, as I mentioned, students can complete a required practicum, various case competitions, a variety of certifications. This is just a sampling of the listed here, also available on the website. They can complete supervised research with a faculty member and attend workshops. Within our MS Finance program, many students participate in the Therese Kelly Investment Group, where they have the opportunity to pitch an idea and actually get the investment board to invest real money into their recommendation. We are also a CFA Institute affiliated program, so there's benefits with that. Students can earn a micro-credential within Finance Academy, complete internships, and participate in case competitions. For MS in management, students can participate in Management Academy, case competitions, supervised research, internships, workshops, and conferences. And action learning opportunities for MIS include the required practicum that students would complete over the spring semester through certifications, experiential coursework, an internship opportunity, it would happen the second summer, and supervised research. This is a small listing here of some of the certifications that our students have completed in the past. So let's talk a little bit more about the UB community, because while the University of Buffalo is known worldwide, while our School of Management has an amazing reputation worldwide as well, it's important for how you're going to spend, an 11-month graduate program or a 2-year graduate program, or potentially 5 to 7 years of a PhD program. The UB community is really phenomenal. We have more than 293,000 alumni across 150 countries and 48,000 management alumni across 87 countries. Here's some pictures of some of our more famous alums, but you can also learn more by clicking this QR code. UB has many notable and engaged alumni, and they are really special. I don't know of another way to put it. They're just really special because they're highly engaged with current students, participate in many networking events, speak in classes and with clubs, and serve on a variety of panels and boards. But they really do want our students to succeed. So if you're reaching out to alums, it's highly likely that they'll be responding to you very quickly to engage you and improve your experience. So I think it's just really special that way. I know there's some other institutions you might reach out to an alum or 5 or 10 and you don't hear back, but our alums are really engaging and they provide quick feedback and they always look forward to talking with current students. The University at Buffalo offers so many ways to have fun, learn a new learn a new skill, and meet others outside the classroom through campus activities. UB offers more than 400 student clubs, many of which I don't even know what they are, so I have to look some of them up. But I can guarantee you, if you have an interest, UB has a club that fits for you. You can get involved, explore, and make the most of your time on campus. There's so many great places to explore. We have 5 fitness centers, 9 theaters and performance venues, 3 art galleries, bike share hubs. We have this beautiful lake that you can kayak across, and really fun sports teams to watch. Additionally, these are some of the clubs that are active that our School of Management students participate in. Some students are only graduate students, while others are a mix of undergrad and grad students. But it's really amazing to see the variety of opportunities students have to get engaged across campus. Buffalo is really a great place to live. We're ranked number 34th by US News for best places to live. Also number 3 by Forbes Advisor for best cities for college students and graduates in 2024. But the city also offers affordable living well below the national average. We get to experience fun in all 4 seasons, and there really is fun in all 4 seasons in a safe and well-planned city. Buffalo's history of innovation and entrepreneurship is alive and thriving, and UB is playing a key role in creating a new knowledge-based economy for our region. There's really endless things to do for people in Buffalo. If you scan the QR code here, you can watch a video. This is just sort of a small list of all the amazing things that Buffalo has to offer. It's really a great place to be. And I should also mention that our nickname is the City of Good Neighbors, and I think you'll find people extremely friendly and welcoming. Okay, So let's talk a little bit more about career preparation. So UB graduate management students have a dedicated career resource center known as a CRC and a dedicated career advisor in the School of Management. Additionally, our students have access to the university's Career Design Center. So as a UB student, you have access to two career centers. Our Career Resource Center likes to say begin with the end in mind. Before you even set foot in a class, the CRC is engaged and committed to your success. Your advisor will provide you with a checklist prior to arriving on campus to prepare for the program and provide guidance and resources throughout your program to assist you with your job search. They offer a variety of resources and networking opportunities. And I would encourage you now, you can even go to management.buffalo.edu/career to view the public resources. And then as an admitted student, I mean, it just really expands from there. It's pretty phenomenal. So they help in a variety of ways by offering lifelong career management skills through workshops and events. That's right, lifelong. So once you're an admitted student, you have access to the Career Resource Center for life. They offer individualized career services. Like I said, in the School of Management, you'll have a dedicated career advisor, access to tools to develop the competencies for winning interviews, access to a vast number and scope of employers. And the CRC team assists students with developing a career strategy and honing the tools needed for an effective job search, providing personalized career guidance and access to job postings, as well as local and national career fairs. So this just kind of talks about some of the programs. I don't really think it does justice. If you go to the website, you'll find a lot more information. But our Career Resource Center in the School of Management has BizLink. So students are able to search jobs and post their resume through BizLink, while our Career Design Center uses another system called Bullseye. So it's great that you have access to two different systems to review jobs and also post your resume. We have a variety of employers that come to campus. We have a variety of employers that are interviewing our students virtually as well. And we're highly participative. We just had a career fair on campus yesterday, and there's always one we do in January called Network New York, and plenty of opportunities for our students to attend regional and national career fairs. But really, it's important to note that before you set foot on campus, the Career Resource Center is engaged and committed to your success. Students receive a career checklist, which really helps them kind of put their best foot forward. And then once they start the program, they're meeting with their career advisor to get insight on how to improve their resume, how to interview better, how to write a better cover letter, what are some skills for doing a virtual job interview. We have realistic job previews with our alumni. There are power chats available where previous alumni are talking about their career journey. So a lot of wonderful resources for our students. So let's talk a little bit more about our full-time MBA 2023 and other program career outcomes. These are some logos from our top employers that hired recent MBA grads. For 2023 class, 88% were employed within the first 3 months, with an average base salary of $87,000 and a high base salary of $150,000. We will have 2024 career placement stats about another month, because MBA stats are tracked 3 months post-graduation. MS stats are actually tracked 6 months post-graduation, but we're trying to get you some information sooner on some great career outcomes that our students are having. For MS accounting, 100% of students were employed within 3 months. Most of our accounting students actually get job offers even before they start the MS accounting program or early into the accounting program. The average base salary was $65,000 with a high base salary of $83,500. These are some listing of job titles and the organizations that are hiring our recent grads. For MSBA, these are companies that hired our recent MSBA grads with job titles listed here as well. 89% were employed within 6 months of graduation with a high base salary of $160,000 and an average salary of almost $93,000. For our MSF 2023, and again, our MS stats should be updated in January, but we're going to try and trickle out some information prior to then. 86% were employed within 6 months with a high base salary of $100,000 in these roles listed here with some of the recent employers listed above. For MIS 2023, 91% were employed within 6 months with multiple job offers, high base salary of 175,900, so almost 176,000, with an average base of 103,000. And these companies hired our recent MIS graduates. So again, you can check out the Career Resource Center, management.buffalo.edu/career to get more information on opportunities that are available, resources that are available, and also a listing of our employment stats. You can do a little more detail on industry search there too. Okay, let's move on to the admissions process. We know applying to graduate school, moving to a new country, or a new city, or just to a graduate program can be challenging. So we're here for you and we want to help you through the process. Our admissions requirements are an online application. It's pretty easy to complete. You could probably do it within 10 minutes. There's a $100 application fee for each of our programs. We require transcripts. They can be copies of your transcripts. If you're admitted, we'll require an official conferred degree transcript. You'll want to upload your resume and include months and years for each position that you're listing related to full-time post-bachelor's jobs, because we need to track that for our AACSB accreditation. So make sure that you're including months and years at each position that you're in and listing your full-time job experience on your resume, post-bachelor's job experience on your resume. There's a personal statement required, which is really about career objectives, talking about your short and long-term career goals and how our UB graduate program fits into meeting those career goals. Additionally, there's a topical essay required for the MBA program. Our program admissions are test optional, meaning that we do not require the GMAT or GRE, but you can upload the score report if you have taken it and scored well. You're absolutely able to upload it to your application, but it is not required for any of our programs for admissions consideration in the School of Management. PhD students do have to submit a writing sample, and they also need to submit 2 letters of recommendation, but the writing sample and letters of recommendation are only for our PhD applicants. Hopefully you've gone to our program websites and reviewed our admissions deadlines. I do want to let you know that we do have program information sessions for all of our programs, along with one-on-one advising appointments. So if you're looking for more program-specific detail, you can register to attend a future program info session, or also watch it on demand in our digital library. For MBA, our upcoming deadlines are October 15th, just around the corner. January 15th is a priority deadline for scholarship consideration, and March 1st is the final international applicant deadline. Domestic applicants can also apply by April 15th and June 1st. MS Accounting, any applicants can apply by October 15th or February 1st, as long as you have an undergraduate accounting degree from a U.S. institution. The MS in Business Analytics program has a priority deadline of January 5th. That's for scholarship consideration. March 1st is the final international applicant deadline. Domestic applicants can also apply by June 1st. MBA admits in the fall. MS Accounting admits in the fall. MS Business Analytics admits in the summer, with classes beginning in July. MS Finance offers spring and fall admission. So for spring, classes start at the end of January. Our first deadline is coming up on October 15th. November 1st is our final international applicant deadline, and domestic applicants can apply by January 1st. For fall, classes begin at the end of August. The priority deadline for scholarship consideration is January 15th. The final international applicant deadline is March 1st, and domestic applicants can also apply by June 1st. Our MS in Management program admits in the summer. The deadline for scholarship consideration is January 15th. The final international applicant deadline is March 1st. Domestic applicants can also apply by June 1st. Same for the MS and MIS program, January 15th priority, March 1st final international, domestic deadline June 1st. The MS-MIS program also starts in the summer with a July start. So MS Business Analytics, MS in Management, MS-MIS, they all start in July. The PhD in Management program starts in the fall. Priority deadline is December 15th. The final deadline is January 3rd. And our online programs offer rolling admission. So generally, you'll receive admissions decisions within 2 weeks of completing your online application. Additional steps for international applicants: you have to be eligible for graduate admissions, meaning your degree has to be equivalent to a U.S. bachelor's degree. We often get questions about three-year Indian degrees. Many of those are acceptable. If you have questions, feel free to email us at some apps or go to our contact admissions button on our website because it actually gives a listing of three-year degree eligibility. International students have to upload an English language proficiency exam. Our preferred TOEFL score is 95 plus, but again, that's preferred, not required. Our IELTS score, the minimum overall score that the university sets is 6.5 for an overall score. And our university minimum Duolingo, DET, is 120. Students have to upload unofficial transcripts for admissions consideration. International students also need to upload a proof of degree or professional certificate. You also need to upload your passport photo page because we want to make sure that your application and university record reflects your official name. Financial documentation is not required for admissions consideration, but would be required if you are admitted and need to be issued an I-20 for any of our F1 students. And you can upload a WES or EC evaluation that will be in addition to your transcripts, not in place of. But the WES or EC evaluation is not required. But again, if you plan to upload that, it has to be in addition to your transcripts. Okay, let's talk a little bit more about tuition and fees for each of our programs. UB is really an excellent investment. Credit Summit ranks us as a number 25 most affordable university in the US. Additionally, the UB MBA program, as I mentioned, is ranked 11th in the nation for return investment. There is a variety of assistantship and merit-based scholarship opportunities available across all of our programs, with the exception of our online programs. And students also have access to 2 career centers before they even start their first day of classes. And as I mentioned, there's really a low cost of living in Western New York. It's a great city in all 4 seasons and a very safe city to live in. So full-time MBA, in-state tuition fees, all of this tuition fee information is broken down on our program websites as well. And you can also find additional information on fees on our student accounts website, which you can link to through our program websites. But in-state costs for full-time MBA is $38,515. Again, merit-based scholarships are available for this program, and many students are hired for assistantships on campus as well. Non-resident charges is around $63,515. Merit-based scholarships are available. MS Accounting in-state is $15,500. Again, there's merit-based scholarships available across all of our programs. Non-resident charges are $29,387. For MSBA, in-state is a little over $19,000. Non-resident is a little over $36,000. Merit-based scholarships available. MS in Finance, a little bit over $23,000 for New York State residents, and almost $44,000 for non-residents. Merit-based scholarships available. MS in Management, we also have merit-based scholarships available. The cost is a little bit over $19,000 for New York State residents and $36,000 for non-residents. MIS, again, a little over $19,000 for New York State residents and over $36,000 for non-residents. Scholarships are available. Merit-based scholarships are available. For our PhD program, all of our tuition fees that were just noted were approved by SUNY in July 2024. So that's the current information that we have available. For fall 2024, for a resident, PhD tuition would be $7,265 a semester. Non-resident would be a little over $14,000. Admitted funded PhD students on a 12-month academic teaching assistant, research assistant, or graduate assistant appointment also receive $30,000 per year stipend, a tuition scholarship at current graduate tuition rates for fall and spring, and broad-based university fee coverage. In the School of Management, we only offer admission to students that we will fund at this rate. And you can review tuition and fee details here. Okay, I just talked for a very long time, so I want to turn it over to questions now. But before I do, we offer many ways to stay engaged with us throughout this process. So be sure to connect with us. Take a moment here if you want to scan the QR code. We offer a variety of online ambassador office hours, so highly encourage you to attend those. We offer them across our programs. You can reach out to our ambassadors on our website as well. Follow us on social media. Check out our digital library for to view webinars and information sessions on demand. You can read our bullish blog, listen to our podcast. We have one-on-one advising appointments. We can do class visits upon request, and we have a variety of admissions events that you can follow.